We're joined now by Joe Kuffour, of course, a former striker with the club. Joe, welcome back to the Mem.
Thank you, Keith. Thank you.
You're looking
good to
well,
see
I
you
have to
too.
say.
Yeah, keeping fit.
Keeping fit but not playing football?
Go gym more now than I did when I was playing. So, no, I feel good. So glory to God.
And you're back here. I know business has brought you to Bristol this week, but it must bring back some memories of your times at Rovers. Yeah,
definitely. As soon as I walked through, even just driving through the crowd, and a few people noticed me and brought back many memories. I think this was my favourite club as a professional. I think the fans here especially were always good to me, so I'll always remember this place. It'll always have a special place in my heart.
You'd had a few clubs in this part of the world before joining, hadn't you? Yeah. Swindon, Bournemouth, Torquay.
Torquay, yeah.
So
yeah, I always found the Rovers fans were, I mean, every game we used to have like, say, 6,000-7,000, and obviously the bigger games around 10,000. We had a good squad at the time. I do feel that we underachieved a little bit with the players we had, i.e. myself, Ricky Lambert, Aaron Lescott, Chris Lyons. Obviously he's come back now, but no, I think it was good times, but I feel like we could have done a bit better, especially we could have got promoted.
Those names just trip off the tongue. I had a look before you came down. Yeah. Some of the names in that squad. I mean, Ricky Lambert, for example. Did you ever think he would go on and play for England at that time?
Not England, but I knew he would go on to a high level. I mean, when I was a kid, I was at Arsenal for 12 years, and his striking was as good as anyone there, like the likes of Henry, Bergkamp. He could hit a ball from anywhere, so I always knew he would go higher, but he done great to play for England as well, so yeah, I'll take my hat off to him.
And then he had obviously Craig Hinton, Craig Disley, Steve Elliott, Byron Anthony, all those people remembered quite fondly, and you played with them for over 100 games, over 100 league games, 130 league games. Right?
Yeah, we did have a very good squad here. The whole vibe in the place, I used to love coming in. I came here from, I think it was Bournemouth, and it was a total different change coming from a seaside town to here, a city, but everyone welcomed me. Paul Trollope was a great manager as well. I think he got the best out of me, because when I came I was a bit overweight. With his training, it was tough at the start. I didn't like it, but after a while, I think I was playing my best football. So, yeah, I loved my time here.
There was a lot of competition, wasn't there? I mean, Darryl Duffy came in as well, didn't he?
Yeah, there was. When I think the first week I came, Duffy and Lambert both scored 2 goals each, and I think you guys won 6-1. So I was thinking, oh gosh, I'm going to go here and not play. But, I mean, no, we definitely had a good squad. I think it was healthy competition, and I played a fair amount of games, so I was happy.
Have you got a favourite memory from your time? 2 or 3 years, I think.
Yeah, I think maybe 3.5.
Yeah.
I always remember my goal against Leicester. That was a bittersweet moment, because I think I scored to make it 2-1, and then they equalised late on. But I think that was one of the best goals I ever scored in my career. And also the game against Southampton down at St Mary's when we won 3-2.
When Andy Williams got the late win.
Yeah, and Chris Dixon was there here at the time as well. So that was another fond memory of mine. I think obviously going to a big club, big stadium, and we turned them over. I just remember in the change rooms, everyone was so happy.
It was a special evening, that, wasn't it? I mean, just an unbelievable night.
Yeah, it was
there was no time for them to come back after that late goal.
Yeah, I remember celebrating with the fans, and one guy, I've got a picture of it, he's got me in a headlock, and Jeff Hughes is behind me, squeezing me as well. No, it was a great moment.
When you look back at that time, do you think, I mean, you've already said you think Rovers perhaps should have gone on and been promoted and played at a higher level. Yeah. What about yourself? Do you wish you could have played at a higher level? You started off with Arsenal and then...
Yeah,
league stuff, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was more like League One and League Two. I had a chance to go Championship to Barnsley at the time, but I just didn't feel I didn't feel it was right for me at the time. So I passed up on that opportunity. But yeah, I do feel like I should have played higher. For some reason or another I didn't, but I'm happy with my career.
Except when you look back, you've done a lot more than any of us aspiring footballers ever did.
So no regrets really. Just I think everything happens for a reason.
And the managers you played under, I mean, Paul Trollope and Lenny Lawrence here.
Yeah.
Any other managers really stand out through your career?
Leroy Rosignol, he took me to Torquay in my younger years when I left Arsenal. And then he signed for Brentford, and he also took me to Brentford as well. So I was happy because he took me from Torquay back to London, what I was used to. He was a good manager as well, I think. But I think Paul Trollope was one of the better ones who got the best out of me, definitely.
I remember one game in particular, one a league game. It was at Wycombe, who you played for later, but it was
hat-trick.
Yeah, JPT tie.
Yeah, I remember.
You scored a hat-trick for us, and I think Rendell got a hat-trick for Wycombe. We won about 6-3.
Yeah, it was 6-3. Yeah,
that game.
Yeah, that was a good game. I do remember it as well. I think it was actually my first professional hat-trick. So I went on to score another 2 hat-tricks. But
you got the ball?
Yeah, I've got all 3. Yeah, I still have the ball signed, up in my house. Yeah, but no, I remember that game well. It was a great game. I think Swallow played that game. Ben Swallow, yeah, he was a young lad coming through. Yeah, we had a good squad here. As I say, we should have maybe pushed on a bit more. I think with the squad we had, we definitely should have been challenging for promotion.
There's a few familiar faces here, isn't there? I mean, Lee Brown's just come in and started his interview, so you obviously know him. But Chris Lyons, I'm guessing, is the one who you remember.
Yeah, Chris Lyons, I still keep in contact with him. I haven't seen him for a few years now, but I know he come back home. I don't think he was happy when he left. So, I mean, I think he's a good addition to the squad again, and hopefully the team now can fight for the playoffs. And obviously Ellis Harris was a young boy when I was here. Yeah, so I always saw potential in him. I think now he's delivering quite well, so hopefully he can continue to the end of the season, and as I say, you guys can get in the playoffs.
Do you keep tabs on our results?
Oh yeah, all the time.
Yeah?
So I'll keep tabs of the results here, Gillingham, Wycombe, all the teams I played at mainly, just to see how they're doing and stuff. But I haven't been back here for a game maybe since I last played here for Wycombe.
I actually remember you coming back.
Yeah, it was a few years ago.
For the funeral for Roger Harding.
Yeah.
I remember seeing you there. He was quite close to all the players, wasn't he?
Yeah, he was. I loved him. I still speak to his nephew?
Oh, Ben.
Ben on Facebook now, yeah. So, I mean, he was a lovely man. I'm sure everyone here misses him who knew him. I just remember his energy every time I used to come down the corridor. He would be there waiting, and he was just a lovely man.
And well, after you left Rovers, you mentioned the clubs there, Gillingham and Wycombe. Mm-hmm. Is that when you wound down your career with those two, really, or were there some good moments with those clubs? Yeah,
definitely. When I first went to Gillingham, started very well there. Scored a hat trick. I was on loan at first. Paul Buckle from here sent me on loan. We won't talk about him. I really loved it there because I was back in London again, where I was brought up. Had some good times. We had a good squad at Gillingham also, and yeah, I was happy to be back home. Obviously disappointed in the way things were left with Rovers, but felt like I had no say on the matter really. I was training with the youth team for whatever reason. Paul Buckle decided. So I think at that time of my career as well, I wanted to just continue to play games and scoring goals. And I went on to Gillingham. I think I scored about 12 goals that season, signed again for them. And yeah, after I went to Wycombe.
And is that where you finished your pro career?
No, I actually was player manager at Sutton for about 3 months.
Player manager?
Yeah, well, player coach, sorry, not manager, yeah. Paul Doswell was the manager, and I mean the setup was good, but coming from a professional background to training twice a week only on AstroTurf pitches, I couldn't get myself motivated, to be honest, for them 3 months. So I just told him I think I'm just gonna go into the business world now.
Yeah. So you still played in testimonials there, didn't you? Friendly matches.
Yeah, a lot of charity games. I think a guy called Ashley Belston. Yeah, he organises a charity game every year. Played in that last year, and I'm due to play in the one in August. A few other matches, one for Torquay, that was to raise funds for the club. and just a few like charity and testimonial games. Yeah.
So how's the business world?
Yeah, it's very different. Very
again.
different. I think footballers don't realise how lucky they are to wake up and do a sport that they love doing, and 95% of kids dream of. So it's definitely opened up my eyes, but I'm doing very well now, very well. So my company's going well. It's called Second Wind Pro. We do a lot of advertising and marketing in the sports area, especially with a lot of the teams I've been at. So yeah, I can't complain. It's very, very rewarding as well, in a different way.
Yeah. Do you ever get involved in any coaching or anything with youngsters, or do you feel motivated to do that, or not? Or don't you have the time?
Well, where I'm from in London, I do a sort of mentoring program with the council. There's a lot of, well, in London there's a lot of knife crime and just disobedient kids with coming from single parent backgrounds. So I do a lot of football sessions with them, and they enjoy it. And just being a mentor to them, really, it's not just about the football. It's making sure they're okay, and just letting them know that they can actually do what they want to do as long as they apply their mind to it and stay off the streets.
Because there's been a lot of knife crime in London, hasn't there? Especially
there's a lot.
16 killed this year.
This year already, yeah. So there's a lot going on. I mean, I think it's just because the kids are bored, really. They're on the streets, hanging around. It's not much to do. Normally a single parent home, and they don't see much opportunity. I think they just need a bit of guidance and that hope to let them know that you can get out if you apply yourself properly. Because I came from here and I played all around the country playing football. So yeah, I enjoy it. It's very rewarding. I also took a family, about 30 families from the Grenfell fire.
Did you?
Took them to the Brentford game v Southampton, pre-season just gone, and just gave them a day out because most of them were still in hotels, struggling. Obviously, a lot of them had lost family members, no home, no money, no valuables, nothing. So I just contacted a lady that was at Brentford when I was there, and she was great. Nicole, she did everything she could to help, sorted out a coach for the families, 2 coaches, gave them free food, gave them all training kit, football kits, jackets, and all the match day tickets went to the Grenfell Fund, which raised about £50,000 for the families. So yeah, it was a good day out.
Yeah. So you're actually putting something back in?
Yeah, I like to give back. I mean, I've been lucky enough to be in an opportunity where I've done well for myself. So I think the best thing you can do is give rather than take. So yeah, I mean, that's what makes me happy most, giving back now.
Oh, it's a refreshing attitude, Joe. And I just really hope you enjoyed the game today and you bring some luck. Anyway.
I hope
it's nice
so.
to see you back here anyway.
Yeah, 3 points. Hope I can be a lucky charm and we can reach the playoffs.
Let's hope so. Thank you.
Cheers, pleasure. Right. Thank you.